Good Monday morning. God, I look rough. I haven't slept very much over the last 2 days. Because we have a new puppy. And having a puppy at this age is like having a newborn at this age. They're up every 2 hours. My roosters are up. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in a Benadryl fog. Just not with it. But it is Monday. What in the Sam hell did I get all over my... Is that from Pick and Poke? Oh God, is this because I'm becoming a good gardener? I'm starting to get a green thumb. Look at that. It won't come off. It's like it's dyed my eye. I'm finally getting a green thumb. Maybe that's how it starts. Just get like one little patch. That was Leghorn trying to talk. Good morning. Good morning, children. That was Copper. When Copper crows, he sounds like he's going, Mississippi. Copper. Foghorn. You can almost tell them by their crows now, and it's really funny. That's Copper. Mississippi. So we did the math yesterday. We have 60 chickens. 60. That's Liberace. And we have, out of those 60, we have Foghorn, Leonard, Liberace, Napoleon, Copper, Gordon, Stanley, and Rodney, and Bob. Yeah. So we have 9 roosters for 51 chickens. That's about right, though. That's like, and they're little baby roosters. So that's like 1 little rooster per 5 chickens. And that's a lot of chickens to keep up with when they're bigger than you, you know. So, it'll all work out. They're trying. I think they're getting a men's choir together down there. I don't know who that was. I feel like we need to go down and see what's going on. Because that literally is... You hear that one little Copper crow, and he sounds like he's going, Mississippi. I don't know who's making that noise. I haven't named that one yet. We're going to go down here together and see if we can't figure out who's making all this noise. Seriously? Mississippi. All right, which one of you was crowing? There's Napoleon. Bob, I knew you were a damn boy. Bob. That's Bob. Bob just made a noise. And that's little Leghorn. Foghorn Leghorn. Oh, that's Copper. Did you hear him? Mississippi. Good job, Copper. That's Bob. I named her Bob because she had bobtail. Turns out that Bob is an actual Bob. Tammy, you gotta run, sister. Tammy the turkey's out and ripping and running. Run, Tammy, run. Oh. That'd be Copper. See, you can tell them. These are the babies. Well, this is 38 of the babies. Tell them, Bob. And then inside is 10 more babies. And inside that brooder is 13 more babies. It's a lot of babies. So, we'll have 60 total in the run here in about another month. Bob, I cannot believe that you're the one that's crowing, son. I really thought that she was the girl. So Bob's a rooster. And there's Copper that sings Mississippi. And there's Napoleon, who hollers his own name. And there's Liberace, fancy feathered friend. The 3 roosters. There's Leonard hiding under the chair. Oh, well, hello. Gordon and Stanley. And then all the little babies are eating at the feeder. And Bob just took their poke. Bob, why'd you take their poke? It wasn't hurting you. I gotta zoom back out. I don't know how to do this. I know you could do this with Facebook Live. But apparently you can. So there's that. So Bob's crowing. And my cinnamon queens are out in the run. And my rustic rocks. But we couldn't figure out which one was making that noise a while ago. I will show you that Sean did finish the post of my Copacabana. We got to finish it out. So I've been working on that, which is basically just going to be a big porch swing under a gazebo, but it's the Copacabana. And I finally got the front of my coop done. Had to show it to you. I've got to get rid of all that mess today. But I got my ferns hung, and I got my rose bush planted, and I got my zinnias potted. So I did pretty good. And I got to throw my cigarette out before I go into the coop because it is flammable in there. Good morning, little children. So basically, it's like a daycare. It's like a daycare. Here's all the little babies that are still in the crib. We've got 3 Beanies, 4 Silkies, 2 Blue Productions, 2 Silver Lace Wyandottes, and 2 Chanticleers. This one's having a hard time with her foot, but she's been doing better. Nope, that one's doing better. The pretty babies. And then we've got the teenagers that are hiding over here in the corner. Tommy, Timmy, Tammy. And then all the little babies. And then we got our grown-ups that are like too cool for school, and they come in here and pick on the little ones, which I do not understand when you have food in the damn run. Leave the babies alone. Meanness. Yeah, well. Sometimes they're just ornery. Why, Napoleon? We're all awake. Shit ass. Anyway, so that's all the babies. Here, Cleo. Oh, there's Tammy. We'll pick up Tammy. Tammy always comes when I put my hand out. This is Tammy the turkey. Hi, baby. I think she's the only girl we got. I thought we had 2 girls, but apparently one of them's a boy. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. Oh, quit. This was little Tom that you saw last week. How big he's got. Tom, you're going to have to chill out, bud. Him and Butterball got into it yesterday. They did the strut. My nose is running, children. Let me out. I have to go burn my nose. Okay. I have to like sneak out because the turkeys will follow you out like dogs. And then there you are. With 2 turkeys following you around the yard all day. And Bob is crowing. Y'all were asking about my raised beds. I have strawberries and celery and way too much broccoli that has exploded. Brussels sprouts, all my peppers, everything's planted really close together because I just believe in chaotic gardening. And then my tomatoes, my zucchini and my squash, and now my beans are starting to come up in the back. So, you know, good day for everybody. But, had something on me. Tell you what, my nose is running like a sieve. Forgive me, friends. Let me put you down for a second so I can blow my nose. I know that's rude, but I'd rather blow my nose and snot the whole time I'm trying to talk to you. Of course, Sean's taking this box. I had nothing in here. Hang on 2 seconds, friends. Oh, oh. Y'all better hope Gabriel don't blow his horn when I'm blowing mine, or else you'll never hear it. Sorry about that, friends. My daddy used to say, go tune that thing in the other room. So, I had one of those. Anyway, that's all of our babies and our garden stuff. Oh, I did get carrot sprouts today. I didn't even show you guys. Oh, it feels terrible now. It's over here on my garden box that Sean built me. So, didn't know what to do with the edges. So I planted some carrot seeds. And look, I got little carrot sprouts. Shut up. Coming up the edge. So excited. Makes me so excited. And then I've got beans breaking through the soil. And then, fun story, if you accidentally drop some bird seed, it will take root in your garden box. So be careful. True story. So anyway, I've got carrot sprouts. I never could grow carrots. One year I tried to grow carrots and they ended up growing horseradish. Yeah, that's what they were, horseradishes. I had too many of them too. I gave them to everybody I could think of. Somebody called them icicle radishes. I'm like, these are spicy and they look like carrots. These are horseradishes. So. But I'm very tickled that some of my garden stuff is starting to pay off. Anyway, we have a new puppy, and his name's Tom T. Hall. It's a true story. And I know what you're thinking. You have a turkey named Tom, and you have a dog named Tom. No, the turkey's named Tommy Barnes. He's named after Tom. And the dog is named after Tom T. Hall. Both of them songwriters, not the same person. So there's that. But Tommy's adorable. He has the longest tongue I've ever seen in my entire life for a puppy. And when he pants, it wakes up the entire house. He's like, I'm like, oh, it's that little puppy pant. It's so precious. But anyway, so now we have Winona, Judd, and Tom T. Hall. And then Steve and Edna, neighbors, they were with us when we got Tom, and they got the little sister dog, so now they have Loretta Lynn. True story. So, we all had supper the other night and played with the dogs. Telling you I'm not awake yet, but Friday, I did a live, and they took it off there, and I know exactly what happened. I almost could call her and ask her why she reported my video. All I said was, you had better stuff in your closet than that, and I don't understand why you walked the red carpet in a blazer and a pair of leggings. There's no sense getting your panties in a wad. But whatever. Everybody's always got something to bitch about, I guess. So there's that. They all got real quiet. The rain's moving in, so they're probably telling everybody to get inside. I've been thinking about quitting smoking, y'all. I'm smoking fake cigarettes today. These ain't even got any nicotine or tobacco in them. No, they're hemp. They have no nicotine and no tobacco. I'm trying to wean myself off. But anyway, this week's going to be a busy week. Friday night, we're at Bobby G's here in Huntington, West Virginia. Saturday night, we're at Barrel 53 in Lexington, Kentucky. And that's the last time you're going to see us for a while. Especially in Lexington. So, you might want to be there. Just throwing it up there. I think we got one more before the summer hits and we're out on the road. which is awesome. Still working on the tour dates for out west, so pretty excited about that. I had a really good plan for Sturgis, and then the person that wanted me to go with them to Sturgis as their opener kind of hoodooed me real good. And I knew it was going to happen. It's happened before, but this is the last time it'll happen. And now we're still making the trip. We just don't have to go with him. No. So in the meantime, working on the house and writing songs and getting stuff together, and everybody's asking about the wedding. And we were going to get married this week, and then we changed our mind. Then we was going to get married in June, and we changed our mind. So I think we're actually going to do it in October. We'll keep you posted. Some of you ask if we have any, if we're registered anywhere. We're just Tractor Supply. Do chicken feed. Aha. But I got so tickled at the news this morning. I just can't even. I'm not going to even wrap my head around anything until tomorrow. We got a new pope. He's from America. Best of luck, told Bob, but something don't sit right with me about that. I don't know why. I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't have a real good feeling about it. In the meantime, it could just be that I'm hormonal and premenopausal and PMSing and out of real cigarettes. Who knows? So I wouldn't take stock in a lot of that. But in the meantime, it's going to rain today. I hope it does. I need some water on this garden. I really don't want to waste no more water out of the hose. But we'll see. I hadn't seen y'all in a couple of days, so just wanted to check on you, see how your Mother's Day was, see how everything was going. I'm fixing to go in here and get laundry started and hop in the shower because I did an oil treatment last night, as you can tell, and now I need to rinse it out. It's copper. Mississippi. But it was a Monday morning, and we hadn't visited, so I thought that we would for a minute. And I promise, once I have some nicotine and some caffeine, I will be more with it. I might get on there and play the piano this afternoon. I ain't decided yet. I was going to do that the other day, and then we got busy working in the chicken coop. And that's what happens. You get busy with other stuff and forget about what you had planned. So, hopefully we can get together soon. But for all the updates, get on SarahBethTerry.com and tell your friends about the music and whatnot. And I will see you guys really soon. I love you and I mean it. There ain't a damn thing that you can do about it. And as always, friends, I'm Sarah Beth Terry and you're not. Bye.